A college student's life was saved, and she thanked the hospital in a unique way. One of your favorite Jersey diners is getting a huge makeover, and a teacher got an award considered the Oscars of teaching, and he's the only person in Jersey this year to win it. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Bianca Velasquez, and you're listening to Today in NJ on November 8th. Hannah Donner is a student from the College of New Jersey, and she launched a painting program at a hospital where her life was saved. She was only a senior in high school when she nearly died in a car accident. Doctors and nurses at the Hackensack Meridian Health Children's Hospital cared for her in the ICU for weeks. She wanted to thank the hospital, and she said it felt wrong to walk out and never see the people who saved her life again. So she came up with this idea of painting ceiling tiles to put them in patient rooms throughout the children's hospital. She calls the events Paint It Forward, where people pay $10 to paint a ceiling tile with quotes and characters and animals. Hannah painted 25 tiles herself, and through her events, about 500 are already installed at the hospital. And all the money from the events is donated to the Child Life program at the hospital. So Hannah really got a second chance at life, and she's using it to improve the mentality of those at the Children's Hospital. If you've ever been to Brownstone Diner and Pancake Factory in Jersey City, you know what their massive pancake selection looks like. This family-owned diner's been around since 1968, and now they'll have a totally new name and look. The new name will be changing to Life Pancake Company, and they're adding even more with a brand new menu. It could be reopening around late November. Zoe Bornius will be the new owner of the diner, which her father opened, and the new menu will have things like s'mores pancakes and avocado bacon pancakes, French fries with cheddar, jalapenos, and ranch dressing. Plus, they'll still have a full bar, even adding items like deranged Bloody Marys with crazy toppings like fried calamari and grilled cheese. Her vision for the diner is more of a modern feel than a classic Jersey diner, and she says it'll look completely different than the old Brownstone. All I know is I want one of everything on that menu. Daniel Williver is a Ramsey High School geography and history teacher, and to say he's good at his job is an understatement. So good, in fact, he was a national recipient of the Milken Educator Award, which is an honor described as being the Oscars for teaching. That's a huge deal. Only 30 teachers from Jersey have won this award in the last 17 years. And the award is so special that nobody can even apply for it or nominate another teacher. He's been a teacher for 8 years, and his teaching styles clearly stand out. He's done things like have students develop plans to deal with a refugee crisis and even reimagine political boundaries in the Middle East to support a peace plan. Williver even won $25,000 to spend however he wants on education. Students were ecstatic to see him win, telling our reporter Barry Carter that Mr. Williver is such a great teacher that he pays attention to what students actually want and that he really deserves it. Williver says he just wants to see a better future for society and to be a better educator for students every day. That wraps up this week, guys. Thank you so much for listening to Today in NJ. I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's supposed to get a lot colder out, so stay warm out there. If there's anything you want to hear on this podcast, or you just have some suggestions, please send an email to podcasts@NJ.com. I'm Bianca Velasquez from the NJ.com newsroom. Have a great weekend.
This is Acast Recommends. Every week we pick one of our favorite shows, and this is one we think you're gonna love.
I'm Kimmy Culp. I'm a producer from shows like Good Morning America and The Oprah Winfrey Show. Join me as I sit down with some of the most inspiring people you've never met. People who have survived the unthinkable.
This shark attack, I definitely should have died.
And then I was blown up on the 29th of January.
I think a lot of people are like, thank God that's not me.
For every episode, we donate $2,000 to charities doing incredible work in the world. All the wiser. Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
Acast is home to the biggest podcasts from the U.S. and around the world. Subscribe to this show and hundreds more now via Acast or wherever you get your podcasts.